saw the lie, the great lie.
You're living on a great lie. You're voting for a great lie.
No, I'm not.
You're going to be voting a great lie in office. Are you serious?
I'm voting for the future. I'm voting.
What future? The future gonna look like fucking X-Men Apocalypse when that shit comes out, man. Damn. I'd rather have some fucking Deadpool.
I'm voting for the future of my people. I don't want.
There is no future for us if you vote Trump. Then dude, show me this hat and let's go get some chimichangas or something.
I'm voting for Trump because I want jobs, not welfare. I don't want to be a slave anymore to the
You're gonna be a slave?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I want a job. I want to work for my own money. I want to have a house. I want to pay for my own stuff with my money that I made from working. I don't want handouts. I don't want handouts. I want freedom. I want actual freedom.
Baby, I want you to get woke, and I want you to stay woke.
Dude, do you have a cell phone on you, dog? Do you have a cell phone? Can I give you something to listen to that will kind of change your mind about this?
It won't.
I promise you it will, my brother. I promise you it will, my brother.
Disagree. I am
What he needs to do,
I am aware.
what he needs to do, well, you have to seek the real truth because
Yeah,
let
you
me
gotta
tell you
find that
something.
in yourself,
When you
my
went
brother.
through the school system, your culture was already taken away. So you had no idea to know how great you really are. As a black man, you don't know. You don't know. It ain't your fault. It's not your fault.
We can keep saying that we are great all the time, but in reality, we are not. Look at us.
We're not
Look at what we've become.
Look at what.
What do you mean, look at we become? No, look at what this country made us. Look at what this country has pushed us to do, my brother.
Did push us to do that. But at this point, it's no longer the country. It's us doing it.
Go play some
We have
Pokemon,
options.
eat some chimichangas, my brother.
We have options and we
Like,
choose to ignore them completely. I mean, both of my parents have master's degrees. They got them in the 70s.
Guess what? I have a degree too, bro.
But what
My
I'm
husband
saying
got
is
a
they
degree.
had shit.
My children have a degree.
But what I'm saying is you
served this
said the
country
system
for 3 generations.
But what I'm saying
We
is you
served
said
this
the
country.
system puts us down.
All right, the
right?
United
System
States
does
Navy.
put us
Well, then why do they have degrees? And the system said no, you can't have anything.
Because in this fucked up land, you can't do shit without that piece of paper, my brother.
But you're missing my point. My
You
point.
have no logical point. You're saying that the system isn't broke. So people with degrees are built on the system. However, for people that survive in this land, on this land, in this country, for you to survive, you gotta have a piece of paper that certifies you whether you right or not. And if you have that paper that says you're certified, motherfuckers are still not certified, my brother.
But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is everybody keeps saying the system is broke, the system holds us down, and all this other stuff.
What I'm saying is, Pikachu in office for 2016. I'm out of here, folks. See ya.
And that's what happens when somebody doesn't have a logical argument. You start doing that shit.
Don't be a scheme in their plans to undermine minorities.
I'm not trying to
you
undermine
their
minorities.
scheme,
I'm trying to break you free of democratic slavery.
You're a part of their scheme to hold down minorities.
I want a job. I want a future that's mine. I don't want handouts from the government.
Do you want equal rights for your people? Do you believe Black Lives Matter? Do you believe Black Lives Matter? I haven't seen Donald Trump.
KKK is going on all of these white supremacist groups are actually in support of Trump. Explain that to me. Explain that to me.
Those same groups were in support of John McCain. Those same groups were in support of pretty much any Republican.
No, they're saying that Donald Trump is the first candidate that he can get behind. Donald Trump is the first candidate.
You know what? Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, both of them, endorsed by Robert Byrd. Went to his funeral. Robert Byrd is a grand cyclops of the KKK. Hillary Clinton spoke at his funeral and said that, the Congress would never be the same without him. So I really don't care. I guess everyone in the Senate has some kind of KKK ties or something. I really don't care. I don't care about the KKK.
African American?
No, I don't.
Do you find it an issue that Donald Trump hasn't addressed Black Lives Matter movement or equal rights?
Black Lives Matter. I Let me tell you why. Because Black Lives Matter is a movement that shouldn't even exist. You want to talk about Black Lives Matter? Go to Chicago. Tell them that Black Lives Matter. All you people want to go to the streets and complain, oh, they got shot by the cops. But you don't want to go to Chicago and say, we're killing each other in droves. So much that we can't even count the numbers. There's so much death in some areas of Black communities that the cops don't even come there. You're talking about Black Lives Matter. How much do they matter to you? Because they matter to me.
Is minuscule to violence on Black people by white officers. I don't know what world you live in.
It doesn't matter when we're killing each other off so fast that the cops won't even come into our own areas where we live.
It's part of the plan.
You say that as if there is a white on white crime, as if there is a Hispanic or Hispanic crime.
What I'm saying is, we're killing our community extremely. We're killing our communities extremely.
Don't say we, because you're not our community. Don't say we, you're not with us. Because we not killing our community. You don't do that. Don't say we. No, you see us, we're here supporting.
Tell that to Chicago. You can't to East St. Louis, right across the river.
That's like me going to tell a class member. That's like me telling a class member, don't hang me. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know, like I know, it's the real world, and the real world we live in. You are like me. My skin is your skin. So guess what? When it all boils down to it, we are the same. We're equal. I don't give a fuck how much money you have or what. At the end of the day, you are black like I am black. They give no fuck about nothing else besides that.
Neither does the other side. You think
what's the other side? Other side. This is Donald. You have make America great again. Donald Trump does not want to make it great again. How? He does not support Mexicans, not Jews, not Muslims, not blacks. No one but his own kind. The rich. Not even whites. Not even whites. Guess what? When it all boils down, me and you gonna be in the bucket together. Guess what? Because you're supporting him, he gonna fuck you in the end. Guess what? He's fucking you. Think he's not? Tell me any day. You eat this right here. Plain and simple, this right here. Nothing else. Nothing else. Black, your skin color.
Make this about race. It's not
it's
about
skin.
race.
It is.
I'm an American. Before I'm black,
so am I.
Anything, I'm an American.
No. When white people look at you, the first thing you are is black, sir.
Middle class, you're fucking poor.
You're black.
You're poor. No, you're fucking poor. You're poor. Are you serious? You're poor.
Yo, back up. Damn, son. Yo, Trump, right, man? Facts. Yo, Trump, right, man? Trump! Yo. Yo, back up. Yo, back up. Yo, it's a TV show.
Why does she say Trump for?
Because we're doing a social experiment. I ain't really for Trump, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I just right now, I mean, she looked at my shirt and she said, "Do you support Donald Trump?" And I said, "Yeah." And then she gave me this little like, you know, devious, conniving look. And then she kind of turned away, and I was like, "Why? You don't like him?" She was like, and then she asked me if I could ask a couple questions. And then after, like, if you noticed, I mean, maybe you could run it back. When she started interviewing me, she kind of put down the mic a couple times, and then he kind of put down the camera because it kind of seemed like they weren't getting what they wanted, you know. And I kind of noticed that. But yet everybody still, they have to have police officers escort them because they were robbing ambulances. So I think poor black people who are following the news will understand that, yes, there is a problem within the black community, and yes, we need more policing inside our neighborhoods rather than less, because if there are more police officers, there aren't going to be as many shootings, as many open-air drug markets, you know, kidnappings, which is high.
Black people who were shot by the police, there are many? There
are. I mean, I think it's like 153, or no, about 153 to 200 that died last year. And it's tragic. It's a tragedy whenever you know, a police officer shoots somebody or when anybody dies. But to blow it out of proportion, to say that black people are being shot every single day is a lie. You know, I think 965 black people died last year, and of that, I think 40% of them were white, and the other 30% were Latinos, and then others, what have you. So black people, I think as a percentage, it was like 17%, and they're 13% of the population, which means, on average, I mean, when you actually scale it down, they're pretty much represented fairly. And by the way, there's only 1 million police officers in America. 1 million police officers that are policing 320, 340 million Americans, right? So when 900 of the people die, justly or unjustly, you're not even talking about 1/10 of 1%. That is like a 99% satisfaction rate, and when it comes down to policing.
So there's no discrimination in the United States.
I didn't say that. I don't. I mean, of course there's discrimination. There's discrimination. Are you married? I mean, when you pick your husband, you're going to discriminate against a lot of men. I mean, there's discrimination of all sorts. I'm not saying that there's no discrimination. I'm not saying that there's no racism. I don't think that the police officers are systematically racist. And I don't think it's a problem, to be honest with you, in America.
So you said there is racism and discrimination. What would Donald Trump do about it?
I don't think Donald Trump can really do anything about discrimination or racism because it's a single thing, right? So I mean, if I wanted to be outwardly racist to somebody because I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, how is Donald Trump going to stop me? Is he going to put in a law that's going to throw me in prison? Well, then there's going to be a lot of free speech violations and what have you. Donald Trump, no president can stop somebody from being racist. It's your own thoughts. That's called thought policing, and I don't think that we don't want that in America. Is that it?
Yeah. You didn't fit with the agenda, but it was good.
Make sure you post that online.
You voting for Trump?
Vote for Trump?
No? Yeah, vote for Trump.
Dude, don't even tell me you're serious, man.
Vote for Trump, man.
Serious?
Yeah.
It's people like you that are the problem with this country.
I'm the problem with the country? Maybe the illegal immigrants are the problem. Well, I'm voting for Trump. I don't know about you. Who you voting for?
Bernie all the way, man.
Voting for Bernie? You should vote for Trump instead.
Oh, dude. Whack.
Why?
Dude, he is racist, man.
What makes him racist? What did he say that's racist?
Dude, every single thing that comes out
Everything
of
that he
his mouth is
says?
racist. Yeah.
So saying that he wants to get rid of the illegal immigrations is racist?
Absolutely.
Who's that racist towards?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah. I'm offended by it. To tell you the truth. Just think of immigrant, man. You.
I mean, getting pretty violent. What?
On down, man.
What?
On down, man.
Dude, just vote for Trump. Just vote for Trump. All you gotta do is vote for Trump. Chill. Dude, listen. No? You voting for Trump, homies? Voting for Trump?
Trump.
Why?
He's a fucking racist, man. You a racist?
I'm not a racist.
Trump.
I like his economic policies. Jesus.
So I'm at dinner yesterday and I realized I never explained why I'm voting for Donald Trump. I personally believe right now for the 2016 cycle that Donald Trump is the best candidate that we have for President of the United States, and that's who I'm going to be voting for. There's a numerous amounts of reasons why I'm voting for Donald Trump. Yet, to this date, today, I have yet to hear him say something that I did not agree with. And I know that sounds appalling to many of you, but that's because most of y'all get y'all information from the liberal news media, and you haven't been listening to his firsthand information about what he's actually said. So I'm going to go through those points and explain his policies and why I agree with those policies and think that they're the best fit for America today. I'll obviously start with his signature policy on immigration. Illegal immigration. It's illegal. So I think that it's impossible for me to kind of go against him for saying that he wants to fix our broken illegal immigration system when it is obvious that our system is broken. We're one of the only countries in the world where you can come to and stay and end up getting benefits and being taken care of while you're here. It's funny to me that the moment he mentions, or anyone mentions illegal immigration, the first thing a liberal or a Democrat or a progressive, whatever they're calling themselves today, will say is, I got you, you're racist. You're racist. You're talking about Mexicans. And then I think to myself, actually, you're racist because you're referring to any time I speak of illegal immigration that I only have to be talking about illegal immigrants from Mexico. When studies show that most of the visa overstays come from a numerous amount of countries that are here staying illegally, from the Middle East, from Europe, from everywhere around the world. So when he says he wants to fix our broken illegal immigration system, that doesn't necessarily talk about just Mexicans or Mexico. But yes, there are a lot of illegal immigrants that come to the United States from Mexico, which is why he says that he believes that Mexico should build the wall, because he feels should pay for building the wall, because of the mass amounts, the high amounts that's been sent from there, and some sent from the Mexican government. And there's been studies to show this. This is something that he's just coming up out of the woodworks with, out of the clear blue sky. As far as his comments on illegal immigrants when he first came out, and he said that Mexico has sent rapists and criminals, and if you're Mexican, and if you was black or if you was white and you heard somebody say, oh, well, white people are rapists or criminals, you probably would have went crazy too. If you said illegal Caucasians from Europe or criminals, you probably would have went crazy too. But if you would have actually went into detail and actually researched and see what he was talking about, he actually was right. Like, he did his research. Kate in San Francisco, as he brings up, numerous amounts of time, was killed by an illegal immigrant from Mexico who had been deported multiple amount of times. I've met people, okay, on the street who has told me they've been deported numerous amount of times. If you go commit an assault, if you go commit a battery, if you go commit a theft, you're going to jail. If someone from another country here in America, for some crazy reason, if they go commit a crime, they're deported back to their home country, where they can come back to America and commit the crime again. This is a broken illegal immigration system. This is a broken system, period. No matter how you look at it, and it needs to be fixed. And I go back into my biggest reasons why I'm voting for Donald Trump. And the number one biggest reason is that he's not a politician. I believe in the political environment that we have today, we need somebody not of Washington. Washington is the sole reason why we're in this mess. Politicians on the Democratic side, politicians on the Republican side is the entire reason we're in this mess that we're in. The fact that Donald Trump is self-funding, yes, I know he's a billionaire, but that matters. I'm going to tell you why. Because when the environmentalists came to Obama and gave him all that money, I wonder why we see all this green and solar energy and stuff like that. I'm not saying that the president didn't already agree with those stances anyway, so by them donating money to him didn't matter, because that's already something he believed in. But what I'm saying is it definitely pushed him as well. And I can go the same thing with Hillary Clinton and Wall Street. Why do you think they got that bailout? Why do you think they were out there lobbying for the bailouts and stuff? Because they gave them money. But Donald Trump not having any money for them allows him to be able to work autonomous in his own realm and do what he actually believes is right. If he believes that it's right for us to do this, for us to do that, then he can do it without anybody pushing him or anybody saying that you better do this or you better do that because I'm gonna take this fund or I'm gonna push you over this way or that way. That is one of the biggest reasons. That was a reason why a lot of y'all were voting for Bernie Sanders, because he wasn't taking money from super PACs. Neither is Donald Trump. So this gives him a lot of autonomy, and I believe that's my biggest reason why I'm voting for him, because he's not a politician, and obviously to make America great again. And everybody will say to me, somebody said to me, well, what is Donald Trump gonna do for you personally? He's gonna make America great again, which in turn gives me opportunities to go do for myself. That's why I'm voting for Donald Trump.